Hello guys, it's your boy from Anime Town, where we deep dive in anime. Today, we are going to list the top 10 reasons that make Oregairu, aka My Youth Romantic Comedy is Wrong As I Expected Snafu, is the greatest romantic comedy anime of all time. In my humble opinion, of course. The weebs who have watched it will agree, and for those who haven't watched it, go check it out after watching this video till the end. This video will make you want to watch it for sure, and for the sake of the budding fans, I will keep this video spoiler free. If you have a love for romantic comedies, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel with upload notifications on for more great content like this.
あれは確か2年前の6月。
ちょっとマジ暑くない？
むしろ蒸し暑いよね。
Generally speaking, the majority of anime fans are kind of introverted, and some of us are on the more extreme end as we prefer to stay alone, and people like this, including myself, have an unusual way to look at the world, more specifically our thoughts on social circles. Oregairu is just that, a story of a loner that hates the cool kids around him, and this hits close to home for me at least. It's a story of a guy who is disgusted by friend groups and gives an outsider perspective. He has no respect for how special these bonds are because the guy has seen how fragile and fake these friendships are, causing him to lose his faith in people altogether. It's relatable even if you have a lot of friends. I know we all have wondered about just how real are these friends that I have.
だからごめんじゃなくてなんか言いたいことあんでしょ？
アホくさ。せいぜい身内で潰し合え。お前んちの犬、助けたのは偶然だし、あの事故がなくても俺、多分ぼっちだったし、お前が気に病む必要全くなし。
Yeah, we all hate the scenes where a character states something really obvious like the audience is blind or in elementary schools. On the contrary, Oregairu takes it a step further in its subtlety, such that it requires your full attention or else you will miss out on a lot. The show has a way to set an underlying narrative, where characters keep saying the stuff they don't mean, and even the novice audience catches that. Even without Mr. Exposition type characters that come in and explain the situation to the audience.
どちらも悪くないのなら初めから揉める必要がないのよ。だからちゃんと始めることだってできるわ。あなたたちは。
まあ俺に関してはラブコメなんて現実には起きないのである。高度に訓練された俺がこんなラブコメトラップに引っかかるわけがない。
Oregairu is as real as an anime gets, like the setting is believable and the characters are not cartoony. But what I mean is that the people in Oregairu and their archetypes are not generic character tropes, but we can see a real person behaving like this in most cases. It does not romanticize the school life and friendships in a way that almost all other anime do, like in Fairy Tail and its famous Nakama Power. In contrast, Oregairu shows not all of your friends truly care about you. They will abandon you, not for some exaggerated misunderstanding, but even for something as trivial as you not being liked by their other friends.
されると自分が一番下なんだなって感じる。ちょっと嫌だな。惨めっぽい。でも、もうどうしようもないし。もうこまっちゃんた。
戸塚に水かけたかったな。
Well, not exactly a harem, but girls do like our boy Hikigaya, the MC. This happens only after they get to know him, not because he is some perfect handsome guy who prefers to travel alone like a lone wolf as some tragedy befell him that made him distant from people, or by any other cliche white knight coming to the rescue type scenes. But the real reason is he is a genuine guy that hates putting up facades to be likable. Also, because he has a kind soul. And no, I do not mean like he carries the girl to home because somehow her sandals just broke and he has to give her a piggyback ride because taxis don't exist, and this act of heroism, as well as physical contact, makes the girl fall for him. No, this does not happen. I am looking at you, Nichijou.
まあ混んでるしな。 危ない危ない。今のが波の男子だったらうっかり好きになってるレベル。いや、別に傷つくってほどのもんでも。
たとえ君が痛みに慣れているのだとしてもだ。君が傷つくのを見て痛ましく思う人間もいることにそろそろ気づくべきだ。
Yes, it seems like in every episode, characters are constantly called out for not being their true selves, selfish or hypocrites. The calling out is done with such finesse and subtlety that you won't even notice that it is a major theme in the anime. Coming back, everyone is flawed, even the most popular Mr. Perfect in the show named Hayato. Along with our three main protagonists, namely Hikigaya, Yukino, and Yui, none of them is absolutely true to themselves. Hikigaya doesn't hate everyone, he just longs for someone real. Yukino is not perfect, she just hides her insecurities with words. Yui is not really nice, she just fears to be unlikable. And this brings me to...
なあ、雪の下。なんなら、俺が友達。
ごめんなさい、それは無理。
まだ最後まで言ってないのに。
Oregairu is an extremely character-driven show. If you don't love the characters, you would not like the show. Simple as that. But luckily, it's incredibly uncommon, as each and every character in the anime is not one-dimensional. What I mean is that no one is like a dummy that perfectly fits in his character trope. As everyone puts up a social mask, but they all have a brain, which causes them to think about what other characters might think of them. This is rare. You might have seen characters describing other characters, but it is very unusual to see some of them changing because they do not like what people think of them. And a lot of them actually try to improve and grow from their defective ways.
何より、雪の下の諦めてしまったような静かな微笑みが再三問うのだ。それは本当に正しいのかと。
法支部で過ごす日々は君に影響を与えなかったのかね。
俺のモットーは初子貫徹なので、ぜひ。
The humor in Oregairu is different. Similar to other anime, the show has a good amount of situation-based comedy. Like something very funny happens to someone, or our boy Hikigaya gets charmed by a trap and has to constantly remind himself that this trap also poses a sword, not a sheath. But in the humor where Oregairu shines brightly lies within the words. Whether it is a back and forth between characters where one tries to hide his or her insecurities by attacking others, or one insults others in a sarcastic manner.
俺も中学校の時は女子とメールくらいしてたぞ。
嘘。
おい、それ俺の。
けどさ、人の気持ちもっと考えてよ。なんでいろんなことがわかるのにそれがわからないの？
Another exceptionally interesting thing about Oregairu is the story, more specifically how it is structured. In Season 1, we see a lot more situational or dialogue comedy with much more upbeat notes compared to the latter season, and this reels you in. It makes you understand and care about the characters and retaining your attention by skipping the boring parts. However, in Season 2, we have much more story, with relative infrequent comedy when the audience is already invested, as now they appreciate the bits that might have considered boring previously. This structure is brilliant if you think about it, how the show reels the viewer with a lot more light-hearted storytelling. This is because if the slow-paced stuff was in the start, people would have dropped the show.
けど、別にもう無理する必要なんてないじゃない。それで壊れてしまうのなら、それまでのものでしかない。違う。あなたの程度の低さは計算に入れていたつもりだけれど、正直ここまでとは思っていなかったわ。
それ以上喋れば殺すと目が言っている。
Oh my god, no matter how much I praise the dialogue, it's not enough, but let me try. It's meaningful, it's thoughtful, and it plays a major role in the progression of the story. Much of the story is told through dialogue. Likewise, its superior class is showcased in the very first scene in the anime. This goes something like this. Hikigaya is reading out the essay he wrote about youth because of Sensei's orders, and in the first or 2 minutes of the show, we have a complete understanding of what brand of guy Hikigaya is, how he thinks, what his life is like. This is an extremely elegant way to give exposition to the main character, not through some cheesy third-person description by the narrator or other characters. I also want to mention the conversation between Yukino and Hikigaya. I mean, these two are masters of words. They converse on a deeper level, yet so fast that I have to rewind 2 or 3 times to fully know what they were going on and on about.
お前類語辞典？
呆れるくらい変わらないのね。
人間そうそう変わるわけねえだろ。
特にあなたはもともと変だものね。
一言多いぞ。あんな思いをしなくて済むためには嫌われてしまうのが一番早い。俺は挨拶代わりに雪の下を威嚇しておくことにした。ガルキャン。
RMC, yeah, he is the single most important reason that makes the show this fine, and I know most of you agree. He is an especially unique character. In all of my years of consuming anime like I have no life, never have I come across a personality like Hikigaya. Not even the guy from Bunny Girl Senpai comes close. My man is not celebrated or appreciated in his world. Seems like everyone is against him. He is not winning in life, but he is kind of a badass in my eyes. Like when he unleashes his verbal destruction filled with unfiltered facts which expose the unfortunate one to the point his personality and behavior is completely nude in front of everyone. Besides that, Hikigaya is just a guy with a golden heart who likes to help others, even ruining his reputation in the process. He likes to be authentic and despises being friends with people who wear a disguise to fit in with others.
だが、素直に褒める気にはなれない。引きがや、誰かを助けることは、君自身が傷ついていい理由にはならないよ。
And this concludes the list. Why I think the crown of the greatest romantic comedy of all time goes to Oregairu, no difficulty. It does deserve a watch. Even if you do not like romance animes, if you have not even seen it yet, please do so right now. It's a very character-driven show, so if you don't like the first 2 episodes, just know the show is not for you. What can I say? Not everything is for everyone, right? Please, remember to like and subscribe. Your support motivates me to make more awesome videos like these. If you don't agree with me or just want to add something, please leave it in the comment section below. I would love to know your thoughts about Oregairu. So, I will see you again in the next video. Till then, check these other great top 10s on our channel. This is Anime Town, signing out. Sayonara!